Listening to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And Matt Ryan has already made more impact on this team in a week and a half, including OTAs and the 3 days of training camp, than Carson Wentz did in a year. And Matt Ryan is pushing this team. Matt Ryan is pushing this team fast, picking up the tempo, getting this team ready. Carson Wentz didn't do that in a full year he was here. Carson Wentz was pushing himself. He wasn't, he was helping, but Matt Ryan is going to push the team. Matt Ryan has been pushing the team, and Matt Ryan has this team already. This is his team. He knows it. The team knows it, and they know that he is a leader in the locker room. They know that he is a leader on the field, and he doesn't care. You better be doing it right. You better be doing the little things right, or he's gonna dig into you. He's gonna dig into you, kind of like Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers, you didn't do something right, he's gonna get fiery with you. He's gonna get in your ear. Matt Ryan's gonna do the same thing. That's why this football team is going to be much more technically sound in 2022 than they were last year. You go back to a Phillip Rivers year. They had little things that beat them throughout the games, right? But it wasn't as nearly as intolerable as it was with Carson Wentz last year. This team is going to be much more disciplined. Now they weren't penalized a lot. And they're still not going to be. Matt Ryan's just going to make them more disciplined and more in the playing area. And just playing the game. Winning the simple routes, making these little catches, making the good throws, simple throws, hitting your wide receiver in stride. Matt Ryan has that. He's going to get this offense going. He's going to push this offense. He's going to push this team. And Frank Reich admitted it. That Matt Ryan, with how much he's pushing this team, they've been getting done with practice 10 minutes early. That's great. That's fantastic. That's phenomenal. He has that fire. He still loves this game. He still wants to play this game, and he still could play this game. And he could bring this team, this Indianapolis Colts team somewhere. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Jelani Woods, Big Mo, Allie Cox, Kylan Granson, Alec Pierce, Ashton Doolin, Nyheim Hines. The list goes on and on and on. You go to the offensive line. It's crazy. Pryor, Nelson, Kelly, no more Glow, Pinner, Smith, and then it's Kelly's in the backup. You got some Will Fries in the backup, and whoever wins the battle over at left tackle, they're going to be the backup, and that's going to be a solid backup. This Indianapolis Colts team is going to have so much more fire than they did last year. They were fiery last year, don't get me wrong, but they're going to have an extra edge to them. They're going to have an extra edge to start games that teams aren't going to be prepared for. They're not going to come into games and be unprepared, have slow starts. No, Matt Ryan isn't going to let that happen. The leader is not going to let that happen. I'm happy we have Matt Ryan doing that because Frank Reich won't do that. Now, he does to a certain extent, but he doesn't get in your ear and doesn't yell in your ear like Matt Ryan would. Maybe Reggie Wayne would as a wide receiver coach. We need some of that. Frank Reich doesn't have much of that. He's creative. He's an awesome coach, big-time players guy. But he doesn't have the get in your ear mentality as much as Matt Ryan or Reggie Wayne do. Get ready, Colts fans. This is going to be a season to remember. This is going to be a great season. We have a lot to look forward to. One of the best rushers in the league. One of the most savvy veteran passers in the National Football League. And he could run, too. He's not just a pocket passer. He's not extremely slow. There were times last year he took QB read options for touchdowns. It was like 2 or 3 times he did. Matt Ryan will lead this Indianapolis Colts team to at least the divisional round. There's no way it could be any less. There's no way. This team just has to take one game at a time. One play at a time. One quarter at a time. One half at a time. And this team will be special in the 2022 NFL season.